It was a miserable failure. So we are trying once again, and I hope this time it is slightly better. So I started this channel on YouTube in January of 2024, and my objective for starting the channel was I had figured out that PowerPoint slides can be converted into videos with voiceover, and I had experience of making PowerPoint slides, so I recorded a little bit of voiceover, and I wanted to share my experience of the MRCS journey, right from preparing for MRCS Part A to passing MRCS Part A in the first attempt, then searching various videos on YouTube and finding out about how to prepare for MRCS ENT OSCE on YouTube, and then appearing in MRCS ENT OSCE in May 2023, passing MRCS ENT OSCE in the first attempt, and then the subsequent steps, getting the invitation email, becoming a member of the Royal College of Surgeons of England, going to the UK, getting this diploma, certifying that I am a member of the Royal College of Surgeons of England, and then appearing in the English language proficiency test. Okay, and so all of that. I appeared in the English language proficiency test in November of 2023, occupational English test, and I passed that in my first attempt as well. Then I verified my documents with an American organization called EPIC. I believe it is called Electronic Portfolio of International Credentials. And once I had done that, I then I applied for General Medical Council registration, and with General Medical Council registration, I now have a license to practice medicine in the United Kingdom. So I have made detailed videos about each of these steps. And once I became a member, once I got registered with the General Medical Council, I started making videos with my face featured on the videos. So I still am learning, and maybe this particular YouTube live is not as technically polished as most YouTube live streams are, but I learned many things on YouTube, such as cooking and even some aspects of ENT. So I'm sure I'm going to learn many things about YouTube, pertaining to YouTube videos on YouTube as well. So, I've received a lot of advice regarding how to improve the quality of the YouTube videos, and all of that advice is well taken. So, I do want to talk a little bit about my YouTube channel. So, my YouTube channel, I try to upload videos on a daily basis, and there are various topics I do talk about. I talk about theory questions of MSENT, because I feel that theory questions in MSENT is one area that is not focused on that much in most medical colleges in India, and postgraduate ENT students have to answer 10 mark questions, 10 questions each carrying 10 marks in 3 hours, which is not an easy task. So I try to make answers and videos talking about particular questions and tailor-made answers, which can help postgraduate ENT students at least get a foundation regarding a sample answer, and they can build on it. So that is one thing. So one thing is MSENT. I also make videos about MBBS ENT topics, because in my day job I teach both postgraduate and undergraduate ENT students. So I try to make videos about that as well, about MBBS ENT topics. I do talk about MRCS Part A and MRCS ENT OSCE. I make videos about different aspects of preparing for English language proficiency test, because if you want to emigrate to the United Kingdom, then you have to prove to the authorities that you can communicate in English. So that is an important thing. Yeah. So you had a brief view of the room that I am in, and also knowledge about how incompetent I am. I am not able to find the live chat option here. So again, if you are watching this video, please comment if my voice is audible and my video is lagging or not, so I'll be a bit reassured. So yes, so I have. If you can comment, if you can participate in live chat, don't hesitate to write anything. I'm more than happy to read your messages. So yeah. With that out of the way, I make videos about occupational English test as well, and I talk about a bit about my travel experiences in the United Kingdom. I've been to Glasgow, I've been to London, and I've made videos talking about that as well. And also, I make videos talking about the transition, which is definitely a big thing. I have never advocated leaving India and working in the UK because it is a personal decision which you have to arrive at based on your own understanding of the situation. Okay, if you have reasons to emigrate to the UK and you have justified it to yourself, then by all means, thank you for commenting. That is a very good comment. And if you could just mention if I'm audible or not, I would be reassured. Even, hi, hello comments are fine. Okay, so yes, so transition to the UK is a big thing, and if you have your own reasons to emigrate to the UK, please do. But I will never advocate that leave your home country and go to the UK. If you have your own reasons, like maybe you want to experience a different culture, or you want to broaden your horizons, you want an experience of working in a different system, especially a system as renowned as the NHS, then that's fair. If you want to relocate completely to the UK and want to work for the rest of your life in the UK, that is fair also, as long as you're happy. I am not here to tell you that UK is better than India. That has never been my intention, and I do not want to ever suggest that UK is better than India, because I have seen Swades, I've also seen Donkey, and I don't want to be that person who has traveled to the UK, has seen one side of it, and says all things are good in UK and all things are bad in India. That is not the case. Every place has its own problems, and it needs to be improved. But if you want to go to the UK by the MRCS route, I believe finding out a little bit about the MRCS pathway through my experience might be helpful to you. That is why I have this channel. I sincerely don't want to tell anyone to leave India and go to the UK. Also, hi to my viewers from outside India. Thank you so much for reaching out. I have received more than 100 messages from different people on different social media apps, on Telegram, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and of course on YouTube. And a very common question that I'm asked based on my videos is, what is your phone number? So when you ask me what is my phone number, what I feel is that you want answers in real time. You don't have the patience to watch my boring long videos, and I understand that completely. Most of my viewers are doctors, and doctors are very busy, and I believe I am also slightly busy myself. So if you want my phone number, I have no problem sharing it, but I don't think I'll be able to communicate in the manner that you would like. So YouTube Live is a forum, in my opinion, where you can ask questions and I can answer them in real time to the best of my knowledge, and that's why this YouTube Live exists. Although I must warn you that I am technologically challenged. I don't know much about live streaming. I don't know much about many things that are technical, especially to do with this, but I am learning along the way, and hopefully I will improve, as will the quality of the videos. So the one question that I really want to answer today is MRCS equivalent to postgraduate degree in India? So this is a difficult question to answer, and there is a little bit of confusion about this. And I would suggest that if there is confusion about a topic as important as this, it is better to assume that it is not equivalent. Although if you search on Google, you will find results which say it is equivalent, which say things like MRCS is recognized by the Medical Council of India, and you will also find results where they talk about certain hospitals in India which provide training to people who have completed MBBS and have obtained MRCS. However, if someone has completed postgraduate training in India, whether it is MS or DNB, they certainly have more skills than somebody who has not completed postgraduate training anywhere in the world. Okay, if you just have MBBS, you become eligible for MRCS. So you can have MBBS degree an MRCS degree without doing post graduation in India. But does that make you as skilled as somebody who has completed postgraduate training in India? Of course not. Maybe you will have the license to perform surgeries depending upon what the rule is. And I'm not really clear about what the rule is. I have seen Google search results saying that MRCS is recognized by Medical Council of India. But again, even if it is recognized and if you have the license to perform surgery, if you don't have the right training, how will you perform surgeries? So maybe I would say that it is not equivalent, even if it is equivalent on paper. So why would you want to pursue MRCS after completing post graduation in India? Simple answer is post graduation in India is not recognized outside India. Okay, it is certainly not recognized to the degree that MRCS is. So that is one reason. Even after completing post graduation in India, if you do MRCS, then you get the opportunity to join the specialist training pathway in the UK. You can work as a doctor in the UK on the basis of having passed MRCS, but that is not the only thing. After passing MRCS, you need to get registered with the General Medical Council. That involves verifying your documents with an American organization called EPIC, the use of English language by getting the required score in either IELTS or OET. Again, there are detailed videos about each of these steps. Please feel free to browse through my videos. I have more than 150 videos on YouTube talking about each step of the MRCS journey. And of course, you need a certificate of good standing from a medical council that you were registered in for the last 5 years. If you were registered in multiple medical councils in the last 5 years, you need a good standing certificate or certificate of good standing from each of those medical councils in India, from each different state. So these are the three things you need to verify: your primary medical qualification and your specialist qualification. Specialist qualification will be your membership confirmation letter to one of the Royal College of Surgeons, and you need to have an English language test result like OET or IELTS, and you need to have a certificate of good standing. Again, detailed videos regarding GMC registration is available on my channel, and I obtained GMC registration only in 3 days after applying. So I know a thing or two about the process, and I've made it as simple as possible in that video. Please check it out. And once you are registered with the General Medical Council, you can apply for jobs, either training jobs or non-training jobs. And once you're shortlisted for an interview and you are selected for a job, you can move to the UK and work as a doctor there. So that's in a nutshell the aspect of MRCS that I talk about on this channel. If you don't know anything about MRCS ENT, then it's a 2-part exam. It consists of MRCS Part A, and you get 7 attempts to pass MRCS Part A. MRCS Part A is a multiple choice question exam, consists of 2 papers. Paper 1 is a 3-hour duration exam with 180 questions, no negative marking, 5 options. You have to select the single best answer. Then there is the break of 1 hour, and then you can appear in paper 2, which is of 2 hours duration, 120 questions, again 5 options, select the best answer. And both papers happen on the same day. You have to go to a center, and it's a computer based exam. If you are from India, you have centers in India for MRCS Part A. If you are taking MRCS ENT OSCE, it consists of a non-manned exam and a manned exam. The non-manned exam is taken on a computer. You can take it from your own home. You need a good computer with proper hardware and uninterrupted Wi-Fi network. So the questions will be remotely delivered to you, about 20 questions in 2.5 hours. You will be monitored through your own webcam, and you have to ensure that the room is completely quiet. People will check different parts of the room, such as they'll use your computer to check different parts of the room. And if any suspicious activity is observed by the person who is observing you through the webcam, you may be barred from appearing in any Royal College of Surgeons exam in the future. So you get 6 attempts to pass MRCS Part A. Once you have passed MRCS Part A, you get 7 years to pass MRCS ENT OSCE. If you don't pass MRCS ENT OSCE in those 7 years, that's it. You can't sit the exam again. And you get 4 attempts to pass MRCS ENT OSCE. MRCS ENT OSCE, as I said, has a non-manned exam which can be taken from the comfort of your own home on your laptop. And there's a manned exam for which you might have to go to either London or Dublin or Edinburgh or Glasgow, depending upon which Royal College of Surgeon is conducting the MAND exam. So the most recent MAND exam was conducted in Dublin in May 2024. I have experience of passing the exam and also practicing with people who passed the exam before me and after me. So I haven't yet practiced with anyone who did not succeed in the exam. So I have a 100% record in that context. So the most recent MRCS ENT OSCE exam happened in Dublin. The next exam is likely to happen in Glasgow. And following Glasgow, the exam is held in London. And following London, the exam will be held in Edinburgh. MRCS ENT OSCE is held, I believe, thrice a year, once in February, once in May, and once in October. And MRCS Part A is also held thrice a year, once in January, once in May, and once in September. So MRCS Part A you can take from India, but MRCS ENT OSCE for the MAND exam, you would have to travel to the United Kingdom or to the Republic of Ireland. So the sequence is Dublin, followed by Glasgow, followed by London, followed by Edinburgh, and the cycle repeats itself. Once, as I said, once you've passed, then there are so many other things. On this particular channel, I do have videos talking about books also. Recently, I have been reading a lot of Dostoevsky. So I also read this book, which is an amazing book. This is probably you are seeing an inverted image, laterally inverted image. So this is a book called Lord of the Flies by William Golding, which is an amazing book. You might find it boring, but it is fascinating if you get the themes in the book. I will move on to reading this book later on. This is The Idiot by Dostoevsky. And the next book on my reading list is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. And the book that I recently read, which made me a fan of Dostoevsky, probably the best book ever written, best novel ever written. This is The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. So this channel talks about ENT, MBBS ENT, MS ENT, MRCS ENT, and English language test, my travel experience in the UK, a little bit of philosophy also, and also about books. So again, if you have any questions, I will be scheduling YouTube live videos as much as possible, and you can have your questions answered in real time, and then I'll be happy to answer them on YouTube. So this video will be uploaded depending upon the quality, and I'll make it public. And again, I'll probably give a longer notice, and then you'll be able to keep track of when I am live on YouTube, and you can ask me your questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them in real time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care, bye bye, and please don't forget to be awesome.